Satnam, y'all. Satnam. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the end of the month, and welcome to the end of our theme on flux and transition. This month, our practices have really been dedicated to inviting us inward to sit with our deeper self, our more infinite self, and investigate and evaluate how do we handle periods of transformation? How do we handle periods of change in our life? One thing that I like to think that I've walked away with is that if I am able to find a moment of pause, a moment to be with the breath, then I can feel more like I am riding those waves of change instead of being thrown around and thrashed about by them. And so I also know that when I get to that point of being able to ride the waves, then I feel like I'm more empowered to make a decision to move forward, to make that decision to change, take that next step, whatever it is. But being able to be present and decide to do something has been so transformational in my life so far. It kind of implies, there's no going back, and you're just going to do it and you're going to make it work. And so this meditation is the meditation to remove fear of the future. And in class, we're going to be doing it with the kriya to become crystal clear. So together, I think that these two works are going to really create this beautiful, wonderful seal to hold the work that we've been generating this month. And so this meditation to remove fear of the future, it's really simple, and yet at the same time, it's very, very profound and powerful. So the magic is in the mudra, the magic is in the mantra. You are going to get the opportunity to take your ego, which is represented by your thumb, your id, your subconscious self, the self that runs the show, behind the show, and you're going to tuck them away. So in exercises like Ego Eradicator, we're actually trying to, plug our ego into the universe around us, tapping into the greater ego, dissolving ourselves in that way. With this meditation, we're going to go the opposite direction. We're going to go deep, deep inside. So to do that, you're actually going to put your left hand inside of your right hand. And you're going to put your right thumb in the center of the left hand and the left thumb on top. So that right there, we're folding our egos away. And you're going to let the remaining fingers just cradle that left hand. And once you've got that nice, comfortable hold, firmly grasp that hand enough to feel like someone else is holding it almost. And you're going to bring it up to the heart center. And you're going to place it on the chest. Close the eyes, after finding your comfortable seat, whatever that's going to look like for you. And you're just going to breathe really long and really deep in the navel center. And while you hold this position and breathe, you're going to be listening to the mantra, the shabad, Dhan, Dhan, Ram Das Gur. And so this is another Sikhi shabad that we use in the Kundalini yoga tradition. And it's really about trying to make the impossible possible, that we're opening ourselves up to the possibility of miracles. So again, your left hand and right, tucking those thumbs inside, wrapping the hands, bringing it to the chest center, closing the eyes, sitting up nice and tall, breathing long and deep, and you're just going to listen to the shabad, Dhan, Dhan, Ram Das Guru. And I'll include the lyrics below, as well as a couple of links to the versions that I would use during this meditation. So again, I really hope that this one brings some kind of comfort to you. I have a lot of personal experience with this mantra. This mantra really got me through a tough time where I was using this daily to work through a lot of the stress, the depression, the anxiety that I was feeling for that period of time. And, this practice didn't necessarily make my trauma, make my anxiety and depression disappear, but it did, in some way, it gave me strength to be able to face it, hold its hand, and then walk with it now in my life. So that way, it doesn't win the battle, but I do know that it's there. To quote Jujubee, I was watching a little RuPaul the other day, but she said this beautiful quote of, I'm not as lost as I was, but I'm not completely found. And I probably butchered that quote, but that really struck me. And I really love that that is the unfolding that happens in the practice. So I hope to see you some Tuesday nights. All classes are at 7 p.m. on Zoom.